Hey guys, in this video we are going to make this website using just HTML and CSS, and you can see that our website has two buttons in here. We have our logo and some links to click in here with a nice hover effect. Nothing more to say, but there is also a tagline, and this website is all about our Lambo and with a title of My Lambo. Nothing much complex to see in here, but you are going to enjoy the process of building this. So without getting late, let's start this video, and I'll try to make this video as short as possible. So let's go to our code editor. I'm using VS Code editor for now. Here I have one background image. That's the image of Lamborghini. You can see that this is the image of Lamborghini, and we have our index.html and style.css. In style.css we have just simple styles, that is for removing our default stuff and setting our font family to sans serif and color to white. So we are not going to play with these things in our rest of the application or website. So in HTML we don't have anything, but we are going to quickly create the boilerplate by typing the exclamation mark and hitting enter, and we are now able to see the boilerplate in here. So in here, instead of a document, I want to change the title to My Lambo. This is basically for car website, but you can use this for any website. Basically learning is the best thing. So open with it with live server, and our live server is open, and we can see that there is My Lambo as a title of our website. So let's quickly make our website in here. So let's quickly hide this panel in here, and we are going to create a nav element in here. And inside nav element, what we are going to have is, you can see in here we have our logo, and here we have some links. So we are going to make same thing in here also. So first I am going to create a logo with and it will not redirect to anywhere, and it has the text of My Lambo. For simplicity, you can change it to anything you want, and I have 5 ally tag with anchor tag inside it, containing anchor tag inside it. Let's hit enter, and it's going to create our 5 links in here. So first is home. I'm not going to play with this. You can just enter hashtag in here. Now I'm not going to do that. So let's just see what we have. Next is modals, shop, account, and contact. So we're just going to make that. So now I think we are now able to see our links in here, and if I go in here, now what we are left off is just let's quickly style this thing. So let's go to our style sheet, style.css. Inside of style.css I am going to target our body element, and it will have the minimum height of 100 vs. So it will cover the whole screen, whole vertical screen, and it should have a background of URL. So we are going to place an image as a background. You can see that in here we have bg.jpg in our same directory. You can see I have shown you earlier also. We have bg.jpg in the same directory, so we are going to use the same image as our background image, and I'm going to set a property of no repeat in here, so that our image will not repeat if the screen goes bigger. Right now it's not showing us. So why it's not showing us? It should have shown us. Let's refresh this. Why it's not showing us? I think I haven't linked our CSS file yet. Let's just link CSS file in here, save it, go back to our browser, and we are now able to see our Lambo in here with some text in here that has basically the color of white, and inside our nav element. So we are going to now style our nav element, give it a height of 70 pixels. 70 pixel is the optimum height we need to give. I'm going to give it a padding of 0 pixel from top and bottom. We don't need anything, but 2 rem from left and right, and I am going to give it a display of flex so that they comes in the same horizontal line. And I have to say flex direction, we need not to specify flex direction. I need to give it a align items of center so that they becomes vertically centered. And justify content is content, justify content of space between. So space will be in between of our links and our logo. So right now we are now able to see our links in here and our Lambo title in here. Let's just quickly style our Lambo in there. We have given the class of logo in there. So let's just remove the text decoration, give it a text decoration of none, and I'm going to increase the font weight. Font weight should be increased to 2 rem. Font weight should be increased to bold. And font weight should be font size should be of 2 rem. I think that's good in here. My Lambo title in here. We are now able to see something different in here. Let's just style our links first. So go to nav ul, and I'm going to give it a display flex in here as well. Display of flex. Justify content should be of space evenly, so that the space will be evenly in between of our nav links. I'm going to remove the list style from here. Let's just say list style of none, give it a list style of none, and I'm now able to see this thing in here. So what I need to do in here is to give some padding and margin kind of things. So let's just do that. In here I'm going to give it a margin of nothing but 0 pixel from top and bottom and 10 pixel from left and right. And in here I'm going to just remove the text decoration from our links first. Let's just remove the text decoration from our text so-called links. And what I will be having next is padding of 0 pixel. Padding should be of something like 5 pixel from top and bottom and 10 pixel from left and right. I think that's the right thing, and I think we have done pretty well. Okay, let's just move ahead, and I think now we are able to, I think we have moved so far. So let's just quickly copy and paste that. And what we need to do in here is it's opened up that. Let's close this, and in here I need to say when we hover over our links we want to change some style from there. So let's do that. So what we are now going to change or remove this style or something change is going to be happen in here. As you can see in here, the background is going to be white in here, and the text color is going to be changed into a bluish color. So let's change that. Color should be of I have given the royal blue as a color, text color, and background should be changed to white. Obviously FFF is the hex code of white. Let's go in here. You can see that we have white, but we have sharp border or sharp edges. So for that we need to just give it a border radius of let's just give it a border radius of 10 pixel. How it looks like, let's just see. It looks kinda awesome, but I think 5 pixel is good for now. and what we are going to give in here is transition. So right now if I can show you, the transition is being happening rapidly in a matter of seconds or matter of milliseconds, but we don't want that. So we want to transform or some property in 300 millisecond or just insert 0.3 second, and I'm going to give the behavior of ease in. So let's go back, and you can see in here there is a ease in kind of effects in our links in here. I think we have same thing in here also, but in here as you can see that there is a white background in our home, so that we are going to do this. Why I have given the white background in here is that whenever we land in the first phase, that phase is basically referred to the home page, so that the home page is active. So I'm showing that the home page is active right now, so that's why I have highlighted that one. In here we can just add the class of active. We can change the class active in here, and anywhere in the link, so that whenever we are on the models page, the models should be active. But right now we are in the home page, so home page should be active. That's why we are just going to give it a comma and just paste it in here, so that we have our home link highlighted in here. Okay, now we are done with our nav elements or of our navigation panel. Now we want to move to our text in here, so let's copy this text and go back to our index.html file. Let's just quickly create another div tag with a class of main, and inside in here I want to have a h1 tag with a tagline. So tagline of some text in here. So let's just properly indent them and save this. Right now I can see in here we have text coming up in the same line, but we don't want the text to come in the same line, so we are going to break the text from in here using br tag. Let's save it. And what we are left of now is the buttons. So for that, after s1 tag or after a tagline, we are going to make our buttons, and inside in here there will be two buttons. Order now. So these are basically the call to action buttons, and order now, and this will be explore more, so that user will be able to explore more on our website. In here we are able to see our text. No, we are not able to see our text, but we are now able to see our buttons in here. So let's just quickly style this also. Go to our style.css file. Let's move ahead and style our main div tag. Before that, I just want to style our tagline. I want to style our tagline. Basically I want to increase the font weight, give it of 700, increase the font size. Obviously font size should be up 5 prim. That's kind of awesome, and we are now able to see this thing. This text is just not seeing the proper, so it's like overflowing from our screen. So let's just break it down with our CSS. So the max width should not exceed more than 600 pixel. So if text is going to be over 600 pixel, they should be break down into the new line. Like we have used br tag in our HTML, so that's a simple thing we have in our CSS also. So let's just go in here main and give it a position. We are using position absolute in here. From top it should be 40%, left from left it should be a 5%. Save this, and we are now able to see the things coming right to its place. In here there is same thing going in here. I think the last thing we are now left of is these buttons. So let's go in here and install our buttons quickly. Go to our buttons div tag and give it a margin from top of 2 rem, so that it will not stick to this text in here. It will have the some margin of 2 rem, basically margin of 2 rem from the bottom. So text will have 2 rem from the bottom, and these buttons will have just so called 5 or 2 rem from the top. So that basically the same thing. Inside our buttons div tag, we are now going to install our button. Give it a height of 40 pixel, width should be of 200 pixel, and border will be none. So I'm just going to remove the border from here, and I will be having border radius in here of 25 pixel. Let's just see how it looks like. It looks awesome in here, but right now we are not able to see anything in here. There is some text going on in here, but we are not able to see that. But in some matter of second we will be able to see that. So right now we need to just change the mouse cursor to pointer. Let's remove this semicolon, and let's just style the buttons individually. Buttons, inside the buttons, I want to style the button, the first button, so that I'm just targeting the first button with anti-styled pseudo class. And I will be having color should be of white in here, and background should be the royal blue color. Let's copy the same thing below also, paste in here and change it to 2. We are targeting the second child or second element, and give it a background of white, and this should be the color of white. So let's go in here, and we are now able to see our things right to the place. Let's just increase the font weight in here also. Font weight of give it a font weight of 600. Save it, go back to our browser, and we are now able to see the things coming to right places. And what we are now left of is giving the margin 0 pixel from top and bottom, and 10 pixel from left and right. Let's now save this. And why I am giving the margin, so right now in here you are now able to see there is a little bit of margin between the buttons, but in here we have plenty much of the margin, so there is more white space. We as a designer or developers, we love white space. So I am going to save it, and we are now able to see our website looking cool. So we have made this website successfully, and in the next video I'll show you how to host this website for free on the internet. I hope you like this tutorial, and if you love this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe this channel to never miss an update or never miss an awesome videos like this. And I will see you in the next video.